buy anything specifically to turn around and sell it to make a profit off of. I'm not a dealer. I buy things because I enjoy them. I buy things because I like the packaging. I like the character. If it's rare, yeah, I like the more rare it is. That's what I like. Most of my collection is away from the toys. Is promotional items, posters, banners, cast and crew items. The rarer something is, the more I like to have it. But there are some toys each and every year that they make that Hasbro puts out for Star Wars, like the Walmart Christmas ornament or the Christmas figure that's available this year, and some of the other commemorative figures, limited edition figures that they put out. That the packaging is different, and for a Star Wars collector, that's all it takes. Of the toy, one of my original droid factories. This is what the original packaging for the toys look like.
And maybe talk a little bit about this. Like, this looks sort of just, like you said, unsophisticated.
Yeah. There's nothing really too special about this. It has just a lot of the displayed pictures of toys. Shows a kid playing with the action figures. Dusty.
And what year is this from?
This is 1970. This is one of the first toys. I think it came out in 78. 78, yeah, 78. So actually it says 77, but the toys actually didn't come out until 78.
Let's see that kid playing it.
Yeah.
And have you ever opened this, or has this one been opened?
This one has been opened. This is one of my extras, yeah.
Okay. What do you do with your extras?
I box a lot of them up. This is more one of the rare harder toys to get in the box is the Droid Factory, because there were so many loose pieces. And one of my friends gave me this because he had it when he was young. The box is a little beat up, but again, just for a Star Wars collector, just to have this piece is good enough for me. I'm not going to turn around and sell it for any reason because I got it from one of my friends. But it's one of the rarer toys that they made for Star Wars, and that's the reason why I have this one displayed.
Did you have the pristine one somewhere?
Yes, I sure do. I have a lot of those packaged away, though. I don't have...
Okay.
Yeah.
So this doesn't represent everything you have. This is
Yeah, that's why I don't have a lot of my action figures out. A lot of my original action figures, carded action figures, I don't have out because I just don't have room for it.
Okay.
I mean, I wish I did, but just the action figures alone, I have the entire closet over there is just filled with action figures from the original stuff, the re-releases of 95, 96, 97, and then also all the episode 1 and episode 2 figures.
Okay.
Just boxes of them. The only ones that I really keep out are the ones that are signed.
Okay.
All the signed, the autographed ones.
So, like, what % of your collection of toys would you say is here?
Oh, probably 75%.
Okay. So there's a hidden 25% somewhere else.
Yeah, the loose figures and the loose toys that you see on the floor and on the top of each one of the shelves were mine, and some of my brothers. But they're not missing any pieces. They're all complete. The play sets, they have all the guns.
So what we see here is like obviously the open ones, and somewhere you have the packaged equivalent of most of these.
Exactly. But if I were to display all the packaged equivalents, it would take up this entire room. So I'd rather have the open one to show, because it was one that I actually played with when I was younger, and then the repackaged ones I have put away in my garage.
Wow, that's really interesting. Could we look?
Yeah, this is a Battlestar Galactica figure, 1978. They came out with these. This is the tan Daggett. This is what would be considered a mint on card MOC figure, because the card is mint. It has been handled by someone, but there are no chunks, there's no pieces, there's nothing marked on the card itself. The back is intact, there's no markings on the back, there's no smears. And the other thing about this particular card is that it is called unpunched, because the punch that the card hangs on in the stores, or would hang on in the stores, is still intact. And to a lot of collectors, that means a lot.
What exactly does that mean, actually?
Well, it means that the card has not been hanging on the shelf. It went directly from the box to someone. Somebody picked it out immediately, and it didn't hang on the shelf for 2 or 3 days, or upwards of a year.
How
like
did
a lot
it
of
sell
cards
if it
do.
wasn't on a shelf?
Well, probably someone wanted this figure and as soon as it came out of the box, they bought it, took it home.
Huh? Someone from that works at the store, maybe.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
So those, I mean, most of these have the holes, or actually no, a lot of them don't have the holes.
This is an unpunched. This is an unpunched card. A Dama is unpunched. Oops, sorry. That's okay. Yeah, the Imperious Leader and a Dama are both unpunched cards. This one's signed by the actor that played the Imperious Leader.
Unpunched card. Jeez. Classic shifts, maybe.
Up here. That's the original one that they came out with.
With the wings that flipped and stuff like that?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and then it has the frozen
and
carbonite inside.
Oh, man.
And then the original Tidarium shuttle, the Imperial shuttle.
Now, were those hard to get? Because I never saw those.
The Tidarium shuttle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they hard to get even when they came out?
They were hard to get because they were so expensive back in I think they came out with that in 1983 when Jedi came out. And even back then it was like $85, $90. Well, for 1983, not too many parents could afford that for their child. So a lot of stores didn't purchase a lot of them. So a lot of kids were without that for the Christmas of '83.
How about you? Did you have it right then? Or?
Yeah, I got just about everything that I wanted. I would go through the Sears catalog or the Montgomery Ward's catalog every year and kind of pick out what I wanted. And my mom would order just about everything that I wanted, from the Tidarium shuttle to the Slave Ones to a lot of the more rarer toys that didn't really pertain to a lot of or didn't really appeal, I guess, to a lot of the other children.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a this is Jabba's Dungeon, it was called. It's from the same mold that the Droid Factory was, exactly, except the Droid Factory was made out of brown plastic. This is made out of a gray tan plastic. But this came with 3 exclusive figures that you could only get through Sears back in 1980, I think it was 1984. And, it didn't really appeal to a lot of kids because it was from the same mold. It wasn't a ship. It wasn't a particular, action figure that they wanted. So a lot of parents and kids didn't know about this because it was exclusive to Sears, and they didn't get it. My mother ordered it for me, and this, even loose, this runs you about $200.